What if humans evolved wings? Millions of years ago, our ancestors climbed down from the trees and learned to walk on two legs. But what if evolution had chosen a different path? Imagine a world where early humans spent more and more time gliding through the air. Generation after generation, natural selection rewarded those who could stay airborne longer. Over millions of years, their bodies slowly changed. Small gliding membranes became larger, arms became longer and stronger. Eventually, true wings appeared. While other animals ruled the land, humans became masters of the sky. Villages could be built on cliffs, mountains, and places impossible to reach on foot. To these winged humans, flying would feel as natural as walking feels to us today. The sky would not be a place to visit, it would be their home. Flying is not easy. To lift a human body into the air, evolution would need to create enormous wings. A winged human might have a wingspan of 6 or even 7 meters. Their shoulders and chest muscles would become incredibly powerful because every takeoff would require a huge burst of energy. Their arms might partially transform into wing structures, making them look very different from modern humans. Taking off could involve running, jumping from high places, or using strong winds to gain lift. From a distance, they might look more like giant eagles than people. Every part of their body would be designed around one goal: staying in the air as efficiently as possible. One major problem remains: humans are heavy. To fly, evolution would need to make the body much lighter. Winged humans might develop hollow bones similar to birds. Their bodies would become slimmer and more aerodynamic. They could weigh far less than a modern human of the same height. Even their organs might become smaller to reduce weight. Running, climbing, and flying would all become easier. But there would be trade-offs. They would likely be physically weaker on the ground and less capable of carrying heavy objects. Everything about their bodies would be optimized for flight rather than strength. To them, being heavy would be a disadvantage, while being light would mean freedom. If every human could fly, the world would look completely different. Roads might be far less important because people could simply travel through the air. Cities could be built on mountain peaks, giant towers and steep cliffs. Homes might have landing platforms instead of driveways. Schools, stores and workplaces could exist hundreds of meters above the ground. Flying would change transportation, architecture and even daily life. Traffic jams might disappear, but crowded skies could create new problems. Entire civilizations could develop high above the surface, connected by flight paths instead of highways. Looking down from the clouds might become an ordinary part of everyday life. Flying sounds amazing, but it would come with dangers. Powerful storms, strong winds and lightning could become deadly threats. Falling from great heights would always be a risk. Wing injuries could be life-changing. Flying would also require huge amounts of energy, meaning winged humans might need to eat far more food than we do. Yet, despite the challenges, the ability to soar above mountains, cross oceans through the sky, and watch the world from the clouds would be incredible. To us, flying seems like a superpower. But to winged humans, walking everywhere might seem strange and limiting. In their world, the sky would not represent freedom. It would simply be everyday life.